Good morning, everyone. Just came back to our construction site to see if our machines are in danger. I could inspect the space overnight of the cameras. I didn't see anything being of significance. We didn't have any problem. Unfortunately, some other people had problems in the area and had to stay up all night to fight with the fires. As I can see at the moment, some helicopters and some airplanes are fighting the flames, and fortunately we didn't have any damage, so our area is safe. We can't say the same for some other areas that are burned down, so let's get back to the office. We got a little bit of task to do today. We're ripping off the old asphalt and we're putting on a new layer of asphalt coating. We're waiting for the machinery. We're waiting also for the supplier to get the asphalt ready for us, and we're going to finish this and need to go rest because now it's time for vacation. Yesterday was 40 degrees outside and it's not good to be working in this type of heat. The guys also need some vacation and need some time off, so we're finishing this today, which is really important, and we're off to some vacation. Back here at the site, everyone else is going for swimming, but we're still here. We're preparing the ground for the concrete phase, and he's preparing the grounding points for the concrete. So we need to put inside the bucket from the JCB, clean all this part over here so we can have the concrete on the sides and on the floor with some metal rebar so that the water for the bridge goes underneath over here and drains the whole rainwater. So still here. So I just bought a few things from AliExpress for the Ranger, and we're gonna go ahead and install them, see what I got. I just got a few bits and pieces to improve some things that I didn't like here and there, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you what you can do on this car to with just a few money to just improve a little bit the aesthetics and the usability of the car. So let's go check it out right now. So here are a few things that I got. Unfortunately, I don't have good lighting in here, so I'm gonna show you really quick. These are some pads for the cup holders that we're going to install. We also got the floodlights, LED floodlights for the mirrors. We're gonna go ahead and install those in a little bit. This one, I guess, is the interior lighting kit. So there are a few LEDs here. We're gonna go ahead and install those right away. And then we also have some parts for the motorbike over there. We don't care about this. This is a part for the cup holder, which is from a Ford Mustang. It's also for the Ford Ranger, and it's like a protective and like a beauty trim for the cup holders. This is a screen protector for the screen for the Ford Ranger. We're gonna install this as well. These are some seat belts cancellators. We need this because the car is very annoying at some times. We also got these ones. These ones are the parts for the door locks. These are gonna just make the car look a little bit better when you open the door. This is not for the car. We also got a black strip for the doors. I just got a 5-meter piece so I can cut it and use it. And I also got a plastic gloss paste I'm gonna use on the plastic pieces on the Ranger, because there are some plastic pieces over here that are faded. We need to restore them for specifically the parts down here and some parts down there. So we're gonna see if these things make any significant difference. So let's go ahead and install them right now. So we got right here the floodlights for the mirrors. After I finished installing the door protectors, they came out pretty nicely, and they're gonna protect the doors from any scratches and scuffs. They just go in the doors and they create this nice seal. And I'm actually really happy because the entire part I bought came exactly on the measurements for this car. So it came out exactly as I wanted it. It's really dull, but you know, it covered exactly the parts that I wanted. This is really dull thing, but I didn't even leave out a centimeter of this strip. So we're gonna go ahead and install the floodlights right now. It's fairly easy, so let me go ahead and show you. So on the Ford Ranger mirror, you got these floodlights underneath that basically light up the side of the car. And what you need to do is you need to get a prying tool, a small tool like this, and find a small tab that is hidden underneath here. If you can see, there's a tab that you can push in front and bring the whole thing down. So basically we need both hands, but maybe I will try to do it with one. And here it is, it came out. So this is your tab right here, and the whole thing comes out. Very easy. And there's the two wires that connect. Here's the LED one with the two wires that connect over here. So let's go ahead and connect it. This is really nice. You can even check the fading on the color of the car. So
Maybe we will color correct it and paint correct this thing, but you can see that it's also fading out like the original is doing. So I'm really happy with the result. I'm gonna go ahead and install the other one on the other side as well, and let's go check the result. One of the good things that the Ford Ranger has is that it has a 240 volts plug back here, which means I can put a light inside and I can work really nicely. And what I'm gonna do right now is I need to replace the lights, the interior lights of the car, which is this part over here and that part over there, which is in the back. I got the lightning kit and we're ready to go install it. So my first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this part off. This has probably some broken tabs, has been removed before, so I'm gonna see if I can also fix it, because I don't like the broken tabs and this is moving. So I'm gonna see if I can fix that broken tabs, and also we're gonna replace them with LED lights for the interior to be a frozen white and not a warm white. So the fitment is spot on. Let's go and see how it looks like. See, it's not moving anywhere. Before, this thing was moving around. Now it's not moving. And this is because we installed the tab in a better way. This needs some cleaning. And now we do have LED interior lighting. And now it's time for this one. To be honest, this is the first time I'm in the back of this car. I haven't been here sitting in this car. I've only cleaned it, and what I can see is that when I bought this car, it had these marks over here, and this looks like a hole, or someone installed something over here with a screw, which is really bad, and I don't like it. Maybe a screen or something like that, but I'm pretty sure I will find a way. Maybe just a plastic tap. We'll close this one up, and this is nothing. We can fix that. But now it's time to remove this part, and I don't know how, but it seems the whole thing is moving. But we need to check it out, how to remove it. Let's go and get the screwdriver and the prying tool. Have the interior lighting installed. So these are our LED lights. And we also have the LED floodlights. We need to go move to the front later on, but basically that's the interior done. I also removed the tabs on this protective cover so I can reach the daytime running lights, which are from inside here. You can see the daytime running lights in there. There's an LED now over there. So these are CAN bus. They're not showing any errors inside the car. I tried this one. It looks much better, though I am planning to replace both of these headlights because this is really bad. On all these Rangers I've driven at night, and the lights on this car are pretty bad. So I've searched on the internet, and I've also seen other owners have the same problem with these Rangers. These halogen, they come with halogen lights, but it also comes with this lens over here, but this lens is really bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and just replace both of the headlights once I find out what I want. There are different designs. I'm not sure what to get yet, but until I'm there, I found out that I have over here a set of H7 headlights, which are exactly the same for this model. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to replace yours very easily. These are H11s, and we're going to go ahead and replace both of them and see if they make any difference. I don't think they're going to make any difference, only in color, maybe even light up less, since in these cars the halogen lights are much better. So we're gonna see tonight on the road if that makes any significant difference. You can't really see this in the garage. So let's go ahead and replace those. So what you want to do over here is, first of all, if you want to replace the DRLs, take these tabs off and take this out of the way so you can easily move it out. And over here, let me bring our light over here so I can show you, because it is very, very dark in the engine bay. Okay, so here we are. Let's put our light in there. You can see over here that there's this little cap over here. Now on the other side it's very easy because there's nothing blocking here, but here you have the battery blocking the way. So we'll see if we can remove this cap and the light easily, because these engineers, they really don't care about easily replacing a bulb. Let's see if the engineers thought about it, that you can replace a light bulb without having to remove the whole battery of the car. A little bit of WD-40 inside here. Yeah. Okay, we're done. So, wow. So I barely fit both of my hands in there. I barely fit. If it's some kind of, and I got small hands. If it's some other engineer, they probably have to bring in the apprentice to do this kind of job. So we see here the normal halogen light, and we see here the LED light. The LED has much better cooling and much bigger heatsink. Let's see how it stands up. What we need to check is to see if we have any errors popping up on the dashboard. As we can see, there's none. The car is in accessory mode right now, so it would have shown already if there was any problems. This is the lighting, and voila. This is how the car looks like with the LEDs installed. Now we have the small DRL over here and the H11 over there. We forgot our light and some tools over here. This is not good. So let's see if it makes any difference at night. Let's go and turn off the lights over here. I wouldn't exactly call them strong. It's not the best result that I'm expecting for a car like this. So I'm gonna see tonight on the road. I'm not very sure this is a very strong light, but before the light wasn't strong either. So we're gonna see on the road how it acts and how the lights are, and we see if we keep those LEDs. A few days ago I had a problem with the sprinter that we use for the construction site, and we decided to take it in for a service rather than do it for ourselves. And that was a good move because it had a few problems. We found out it had one cracked front disc brake, which was very, very important. The brake lines were almost failing, so we were replacing that. And we also ordered the suspension for this car and a few other bits and pieces. Other than that, the car was in great condition. Now, this is Monday afternoon. I was told that the car is going to be ready. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Ranger there, I'm going to leave it there and take the Sprinter so that the guys can take the car and go to work tomorrow morning. Waiting for us. We brought two cars of concrete today. We got a lot of things to fix. As we can see here, we're almost done with the base of the bridge, with the bases, and now we're putting on down there the rest of them. It's very hot out here, and we also need to go pour some concrete in a location that is up in the mountain. It's about 2 or 3 cubic meters. It's gonna be a little bit hard, but we're gonna make it. So right now I'm heading back to the job site. I just submitted some paperwork which is important for the legal procedures of the public works to go forward. My sensors are getting crazy. And now we're going back. We're gonna call the guys and see if they need anything, if they need me to bring anything to them. It's been a pretty hectic day. I hate to say this, but this is one of the hardest days because there's a lot of things we need to do. We have to do things on the job site, we have to do things in the office, and sometimes it's like this. But fortunately, we got it done. We're almost going to the end of the day, and most of the tasks that we have to do as contractors are done. So we're doing a few excavations here with the JCB in order to put our base foundation concrete. It's over there. You can't see it very well because of the growth of the plants. And I'm taking this material and moving it over there on the other side because we need to recycle it. So right now, just going to unload the material. Our truck is a number 8 bar, so we're ready to go. Right here at our machine site parking, and I started the Bobcat, so we need to start the JCB right now because it has been sitting for a long time. We forgot to turn off the batteries, disconnect the batteries, so the batteries are kind of drained. They also need a replacement, so we're gonna go ahead and start it with this one. So JCB is turned on. Now we're going to take out some rubbish and clean the side of the road a little bit where we get our trucks. Very much greenery, which is not good. It scratches all of our cars, so we're gonna clean that. We just got the oil cooler out of the JCB. It has been clogged for a really long time with dirt and oil. So I just need to clean it, wash it very thoroughly and see if it's leaking. It's not the best in the best condition, but we need to see if it can still sustain working for now, and then we have to get it replaced. So let's go take it over there. So the oil cooler is washed right now. We got a lot of dirt out of that thing. I have no idea how it's been working and cooling down the oil. The oil was getting really hot and the hammer would not work properly after some time. So right now we go put it back on the machine and see if it has any leaks or it's working properly. Is not overheating because we cleaned up the oil cooler and it's working pretty much perfectly right now. Let's see how long it lasts. No leaks at all. Dale, go! Opa! Iya, cosa naval.